Hello everyone, welcome to the Mining Match. We are back in the American time after a few weeks doing shows in India, so we are coming back to the 4 o'clock Eastern time. Well, I'm going to start by introducing our guest speaker today. His name is Eduardo Gonzalez. He is the project manager in Chile for the company of Fortescue Metals Group from Australia. They are iron mines company. So Eduardo is going to discuss today about the importance of the non-traditional metals for the future of mining. For example, the case of gallium, tellurium, selenium, germanium. So all these metals that we don't hear too often about, right? These are not the typical metal like gold and copper and zinc. So we welcome Eduardo. Hey, Eduardo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Mining Match.
Nice to meet you all.
So, Eduardo, you're joining us from Chile, right?
Yeah, I come from Chile, but I'm 30 years experienced geologist in exploration and business development and project implementation around basically in South America and small part of Australia and Western Europe and Middle East.
All right.
Working for a major company, the best part of my time. Okay. And today I am working for Fortescue Mineral Groups. Okay.
Yes.
My previously company was a Vale for close to 10 years. In the middle between Vale and Fortescue, before after the Roger Agnelli, remember Roger Agnelli, the good CEO of Vale, left from the company due to the political problems in Brazil.
Okay.
Roger formed a own company in to mining company, okay, with the idea to create a new company, okay, because Roger was a very strongest guy and very happy to it's a miners, okay, but originally he's a lawyer, he's a bank man, but was close to 20 years in Vale and then considered mining, and we start to work in Via Mineração, the Roger Agnelli company. But unfortunately, this company have a lot of trouble in Brazil because was involved in many cases of corruptions and troubles. All we know this.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, okay.
And was impossible to continuously to work. And 2015, Roger died in a very disappointed airplane crash accident. Okay.
Oh, so unfortunate. And, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and in that time we started to open the company around the world. Okay. And that time I was committed to Australia when Fortescue started to initially the company. Okay.
Yep.
And Roger and the people of Fortescue was relatively friendly. Okay.
Yes.
And then I start to work in Fortescue because I was in Australia without job.
No, of course.
And then I moved to Chile. And then moved to Chile to continuously to sell and close the company for a year because he died and need to sell projects and mines in Brazil and sales projects in Peru, in Argentina, and Chile. And then when I complete this job, I start to work as consultants in Fortescue. Okay.
All right.
And I basically in America, in South America, and I start to work for to first approach to Fortescue here in South America about both the Argentinian company, okay, from
Okay.
the older very very successfully guy Patricio Jones, and then the company continually to start to work, fix the base company in Argentina, and
Yeah.
then I start here for 2 years and move to Chile for create a project in Chile, and now I are committed in Chile, but
Yes.
to initially the company, but my position is more than manager of operation is an internal consultant to create
Right.
companies, create value in logistics. For example, and now we are involved in a new challenges of the company. Is a Fortescue Future Industries. Is a new part of the company, only
Okay.
exclusive related to basically to green energies, okay, and new technologies to future, okay,
Exactly.
and
That's the future. We have to create renewable energy. So, and that's part of the topic that you're going to discuss today: the importance of this non-traditional commodities that you're going to talk about in the Andes. So I think that the people are waiting to hear what you have to tell us, what you can tell us about this potential or these projects that you have that you want to share with us. You can start your.
I have information, but for me the idea is to present the first steps, okay,
Yes. Okay.
for point for create in a more than the geologist, or more than because the geologists we are technical guys, okay,
Yeah.
we don't decide the future of the company. We don't decide the commodity, but the company put the money, okay, and this is small focuses in I'm not director. I'm not the biggest, highest level executive of the company. But
Yeah.
this is more focuses in the people have taken the decision to put attention in some topics, because these topics can be very important on the future,
Of course.
and the
Yes.
same as we see in coronavirus emergency. These topics, remember, can be exploded in your hand, in your face, because for example, in you see the problems with the cars in Asia, okay,
Yeah.
or in Brazil. Today, if you buy a car, Brazilian car, it's very common here in Chile, when in South America, buy a Brazilian car, but the
Yes.
Brazilian car don't have radio. Why? Because it's no have a no have a
The
materials,
supplies.
or no have supplies
Yeah.
to put a computer on board and entertainment system.
Yes, I heard about that. Also, it's happening a lot of the electronics, computers. There's a shortage of supplies to make all these technologies. Yeah. All right, so let's get to your presentation, please, Eduardo. If
Okay,
you're ready.
please. This presentation is slow. It's only 15 minutes. Okay. Only I see. I saw the idea is only present the point. Okay, and present the Chilean case. Okay. Uh, but this point, no, it's not need to be not need to be taken carefully with the directors, with the people take the decision in a mining, okay, or investors, okay, or the people who have the money and will be improved and will be one step in front to the other mining industry, okay. Yeah. Okay. I do this presentation as my own company. Actually, I work for Fortescue, but my own company is a BNG mineral mining investment. It's my own company because today I have a contract to the company, to the Fortescue, okay, for it will be more good for move around the world, okay.
Okay.
When I leave from Australia to here to South America, I leave to the Fortescue and form a company, and my company is consultants for Fortescue. Okay, this is independent of the programs here in Chile, and in Brazil is managed by me, but as internal consultant of the company. Okay.
Yes.
This information is not confidential, okay, but it's only this information is taken for the government of Chile, okay. I present this information to Fortescue, but Fortescue are in the same trouble with the oil companies, okay. The prices are good, and it's very difficult to thinking in other metals or in other program that uncertain have successfully and don't like put money without have a return in 10 years. Okay. Okay. Start. This is typically of only a presentation about our company. Okay. Today we are located in a 4 region and Coquimbo region in Chile. Okay, I own a family mining company. Okay, we operated 2 mines. Okay, and our idea is a part of the traditional elements. Okay, as copper, silver, gold, iron, okay, molybdenum, okay, is valorized the non-traditional value elements, okay, and understand in our country, in our deposits, in every places, okay, if we have these elements, and is commercial or not, or it's not commercial, or only is strategically, okay. This non-traditional value elements still is not demand critic, but will be critic in approximately 10 years. Okay, in 10 years we have probably have a crash in the industry if we don't have a good supply of this non-metallic traditional value elements. And in reference, we not talk about the rare earth elements or semiconductors or others, because we understand these elements today is controlled by one country, China, and probably have a lot of resources, but we don't know realmente it will be problems. We define another elements that not controlled by, not exist a country control the market, okay, and probably in a future of the industry, okay, especially in a transportation and communication, would be very necessary, okay. Yeah. Now, in Andean America, okay, we think we think only in the biggest mine, and the biggest mine capture like a black hole all the resources, are all the professionals, all the new technologies, all the good ideas, okay, because it's a big market, and then don't have sufficient and don't have other ideas outside this. Okay, but in terms of non-traditional elements, we have four possibilities to evaluate in our companies or in our neighborhood, in our country. Or, okay, one is a new project. Okay, uh, for example, new projects in terms of for example, for a current mine. Okay, but never you have assays for some elements. Okay, for all elements, because we don't know, and probably if you sell your material, we never pay for this material, and then for you it's not very important. Okay, and then this is a prospect company. Sorry, I need to point here. Okay, this is a new prospect. Okay, and maybe in terms of metallogenic. Okay, we don't talk about the geology here, but it probably will be a take of others other presentation in terms of metallogenic. Why in how type of deposit, on how type of different kind of geological setting we can found okay these metals. Okay, the other is okay, get elements of value from minimum waste. Okay, previous dumps, tilings. Okay, or all this mine in terms of iron, copper. Okay, and in that for that for forbidden by the humanity. Okay, and still is here. Okay, another is get this material for environmental remediation. Okay, in some parts have a lot of trouble with the contamination of soils with all this plant, and you can recover these elements from remediation. Okay, and the other is a relatively new, and many companies are thinking, or many countries, the governments, okay, are thinking about this idea, but still we don't have real understand the situation, and I'm sure it will be in a future mining, but I can see this in the next 15 years. Okay, and the first sorry for new projects. Okay, sorry, but I can in the dark it's not see the other. Well, sorry, but in a first we improve the competitive the copper industry. Okay, recovery these non-traditional value elements. Okay, from bypass products. Okay, some of these elements of NMB and T elements today is a byproduct for copper, especially for the porphyry copper deposits. Okay, but not all. Okay, but not all. And other is the recovery is relatively very poor, and only no more than 10 or 30%. Okay, and the companies no have real understand the value of these elements. Okay, at the moment. Okay, and it's very difficult to get a value, and it's very difficult to get a contract with the people, the company buy this material to pay for this material, because it's not recovery. Okay, okay. Another is it's very difficult to in mines, in current mining operation mine, to identify how much is your elements, because in many cases only we are thinking about some of ppm, okay, and we are exploiting in terms of percentage, especially in iron ore or in copper ore, okay. The non-traditional mineral value elements deposit generally if have high grade are small, okay, and exceptionally is a medium and is a relative is small, okay, and the industry need challenges in mineralogical calculation and metallurgical performance to recovery non-traditional mineral elements, okay. But today, only the company, only the industry are recovery molybdenum, silver, iron, silicium, magnesium, rare elements, zinc, lead, titanium, and cobalt from some process, okay. All others is only is recovered by non-understand, only is recovered, but it no understand is real. They are recovery 100%, 10%, or nothing. Okay, and then for this reason, it's not put in any value or cash flow. And sorry, I need to go see. Okay, and if we go to mining was here, okay, it's very important in some places, okay. This is you need to understand the tilings, leach pad, okay, to get this value, okay. And you need to design is recovery, or you need to change you need to change your metallurgical processing or not, okay. And it's very important. You need to consolidate your inventory of resources for your non-traditional elements, okay. In a mining waste, in a mining waste, okay. If you in a mine, okay. And in the case for this is very important to we can I see this as a characterization and recovery, okay. On mining waste is a metallurgical, okay. Business model, but because it's a real business, okay. Regulation about this works, okay, because it's for example in a open pits mine or in other if we have this in view, no have problem. But remember the in Brazil, for example, the dams, flood the dams, okay. This is really important, and in that case you need to take careful, okay. And you need to valorize it and get this is sustainable or not. And in that case, you if you assess this dams, you found more. We found non-recovery, and at that time elements, okay. For example, you including more than more than this, you see selenium, germanium, tellurium, and gallium, okay. And selenium, gallium, tellurium, and gallium, this is material is the keys for the future to the industry, okay. Why? Because the electromobility, okay, is real, is a very important industry, but it's very short time in the life of the earth. Okay, because it's the electromobility. Okay, is consumption a lot of um, uh, metals. Okay, and the idea for the people or for the humanity is to decreasing the mining activity or start very restrictive. Okay, and I can see very restrictive mining activity if we all people like to have a electric car. Okay, or all people hire electric power station. Okay, for example, remember when I live here in Chile, or I stay in Canada, and for me it's impossible to go with an electric car one city to other city, because the minimum distance is 500 kilometers. Okay, and then probably we need to station a charging station in the middle. Okay, and a charger station in the middle is a lot of consumption of metals. Okay, okay. But selenium, germanium, tellurium, and gallium provide the very important materials to the next steps in the mobility. Okay, and is using the cellular fuel. Okay, and create the real independence of the mobility of the human being. Okay, of the humanity. Okay, and for move trucks, for move trains, for move boats, for move airplanes, for move ship space machines, or okay. This is the future. Okay, for this reason, it will be very important in the next 10 years when the people understand the electromobility was only non-permanent, and is only for a short time, and it's not sustainable. Okay, because the lithium is every day is more expensive. Okay, and and uh, uh, and the electromobility is very expensive. The copper prices maintain high values for many years. Okay, and this is the next. The future is here. Okay, and now go to sorry, but we go to the sea floor. Okay, the sea floor is all the geologists dreams with this idea. Okay, because it's amazing the work in a sea platform, because it's totally different rocks like I see in a surface. Okay, and really have a lot of materials. It's very rich, but to create a real commercial real commercial recovery is still difficult. Okay, still is very difficult, and because to get real value in a seafloor, you need to seafloor in a oceanic platform from subductions, and then it is probably 10 between 2 to 10 kilometers deep. Okay, some countries, for example, Brazil or another, the continental platform is extend to the ocean, but it's not a oceanic platform, and then it's not volcanic origin, and then only have materials like all this material from the continental when are at the surface, okay, but no volcanic activity, okay, or if have volcanic activity is extremely old, okay. When this continental was formed, okay, around to more than 1 billion years ago. Okay, and the strategical metal for the future, the short future, okay, we see here, okay, in terms of the steps, okay, the green energies from solar technology, okay, is all, okay. You see, it's tellurium, cadmium. It's still you need these materials, okay, but not in extremely importance, okay. But when the company, the other is wind technology, okay, using another commodities, okay, other elements, and the electric vehicle and energy storage, okay. The energy storage is real challenges, okay, and it's a totally different business, okay. At this part we see exist 23 elements essentials for this idea or this new horizon to the humanity, okay. 9 just only 9 of the common metals are named critically for implement this politics, okay. And as we know, the copper and gold and the other communities is cobalt, manganese, and indium silica is very well defined the resources and the deposits have, okay. And the most important for the changes, okay, because if you see the picture, the solar vehicle, wind, and electric vehicle, okay, it's a short-term point of view, okay. It's very short-term point of view, okay. But you need to the people really or the market need to really think in the next 15 years, okay. And the next 15 years, the electromobility probably will be very important, okay, for cities, for humanity in the normal living, but will be no important for move the world, okay, for move move trains, from trucks, for move airplanes or others, okay. I like to talk about the Chilean case because I was working for a program in Chile, okay. Unfortunately, the program in Chile was taken as replacement or as a new alternative for small miners companies. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, I think it's good. It's a good idea for improve the economy in a mining miners. Okay, small miners. Okay, but in terms of productions, is not totally no have it don't have a representative. Okay, this idea need to be take for biggest company or take a biggest deposit for create or get these elements in a good in a sufficient to provide to all countries. Okay, and get the same importance of molybdenum or other subproducts of copper mines. Okay, and you see copper and the fields in orange, copper, molybdenum, lithium, and silver. Okay, this is Chile is top 10, and when I say Chile, I say all Andean America. Okay, include Argentina, Peru, some part of Brazil, Chile. Okay, you see middle in terms of middle mining, except Brazil. You see others commodities like iron, silica, manganese, and rare earth elements. Okay, remember the rare earth elements. We at the beginning we say rare elements is very important, but the market today is very difficult to define is really important or not, because China is have a very important deposit of this. In Argentina have amazing deposit of this, but it's not commercial at the moment, and rare earth elements probably will be important, but the market is not clear, because the geology and the inventory of resources in the world is don't know. Okay, exist in the world and in other countries middle size production of zinc, lead, titanium, and cobalt. Okay, especially in Congo, for example, but the Congo today have many problems in terms of the human rights. Okay, because the last picture, if you see the people exploding this mine, is really very sad. Okay, and then with this biggest industry, okay, really biggest industry, we see growth for over the last 13 years. Okay, industry of copper, industry of gold here in America. Okay, you recover in Peru, you go to Canada, United States, Chile, you see a lot of mine, all this mine, dumps like mountains. Okay, but never have been evaluated by gallium, selenium, germanium, and very small pieces of this material was recovered, because but the more than the I have some assays, but it's informal, but more than the 80% of this still is preserved. Okay, and the paragenesis or this material is located associated with very determinate part of the systems. Okay, and then it's not like a oldest part of this oldest metallogenics, oldest part of the metallogenic system, like arsenic or mercury. Okay, and that occur very scattered in all the deposits. This material have related to the first the first development at the porphyry, okay? And in some cases, this material of the highest grade still are in a finished dumps, okay? I see this, for example, in Ujina Dam, okay? To get the values to germanium in terms of percents, okay? But these rocks don't have copper. It still is in a dumps. It still is in a pits, okay? In a abandoned pits, okay? Because represents deepest part of the porphyry systems, okay? And don't have studies of this, okay? We have studies of geochemistry of these elements to explore the porphyry copper, but not have geochemistry in terms of how much these elements we can hope in a deepest part of the porphyry system, or in a roofed epithermal system in Peru, or in structures in the cratonics structure in Brazil, for Carajás, for example, okay? And
5 minutes, please.
yeah, and in Chile we create for this. If you like to see the government create programs. The name is Chile Polimetálico, okay? But as I see, only it focuses in small miners, okay? And I was part of this study, but when I see it's only focuses in small miners, I see for me it's not commercial, it's not important, no have a real impact in the world, okay? But here in Chile, okay, exists a survey for this. Probably in the next month or over this year, we continuously to start to work and get this study in terms of metallurgical, okay, and we see many opportunities, okay. How much mining, okay, or mining is closed or still have elements, but we don't know really how much it is, okay, because it's not evaluated, okay. In a tilings, okay, exists over to 300 biggest tilings in the country, more than the 10 million tons, and nobody know, okay, only have many say have still have copper, still have iron, some cobalts and rare earth elements, but no more than this. And seafloor challenges is really difficult. Chile for Chile is good because it's located very close to the platform, okay, so to the subduction zones. The first studies is very good, but it's mining for the next year, okay. It's not for all, okay. And we remember as I present to you the first my company, okay. We start with a Chile Polimetálico idea from the government, okay. Which is founded by the Cochilco. The company is owned by the government, and Cochilco is we do a pilot in our plants and get very important values and concentration. Okay, example for iron oxide deposits. Okay, because iron oxide deposits in some parts, especially in the Andes, okay, get the more important to get these non-traditional values elements. Okay, and that is all.
Over there in YouTube, thank you very much for watching this program, and I hope you are learning with us. And please share this video with others and share about Mining Match so our community can keep growing and everybody have an opportunity. Okay? Thank you very much and see you next time.